Hello, my friends. I hope everybody's doing great. We're now on episode 17, and I just want to welcome you to the Godfather Chronicles podcast. My name is Miguel Garcia, and I am your host. This is episode 17, and we're going to talk about. I'm going to start a series of more basic thoughts, basic concepts. And when I say basic, I don't mean like not important. What I mean is these are extremely important fundamentals for you to be successful. I'm going to be, again, really focusing on the fundamentals because, they say in sports, you got to get back to the basics to be successful. And getting back to the basics, it's where it happens. I mean, you have to develop the habits that are going to stack up and help you become extremely successful. And so, again, it's going to be a series of talks about these fundamentals. And we're going to start with the power of your thoughts and words. How about that for a basic, huh? Anyway, if you find value in the podcast, share it with your family and friends and make sure you rate it. If you find value, then give me some value. You could follow me on Instagram at MAGPatriot. You could find me on Facebook at Miguel Godfather. Or if you have questions, you can email me at miguel@godfatherchronicles.com. This podcast is sponsored by naturalchoicecompany.com. Unlock your health. Please go visit the website and support our sponsor. So we're going to talk about the power of your thoughts and words. We're constantly in thought. They say that the human mind thinks about stuff about 50 to 70,000 thoughts a day. That's a lot. A lot of those thoughts are conscious, and a lot of them are unconscious. What I'm concerned about is the unconscious thoughts that we have, because the unconscious thoughts are deeply rooted. They make us who we are because we are in autopilot. So there's certain beliefs that we have about ourselves, and those beliefs were formed by the thoughts that we come up with. They are formed by the opinions of other people, and obviously the opinion that we have of ourselves. That's how we created our personality. So, we need to focus on the thoughts, on our thoughts, whether it be aloud or in our mind. So I talk to myself quite a bit, and I sort things out by that way. And so I'm thinking about things, and I utter the words, and they come out of my mouth, they come out of my mind, they come out of my mouth, they go back into my ears, and it gets processed in my mind. So that's how I usually work things out. But it is important that you focus on what comes out of your mind, out of your mouth, into your ears, into your mind, and how it gets processed. If it's a negative thought about yourself, you will start forming a false belief, and that belief is going to cause you to do certain things. We have to evaluate, examine, and challenge those thoughts. We should not be accepting false thinking just because it enters the mind. Again, control what you allowed into your mind. You should be thinking of empowering thoughts and remove all the self-limited thoughts. For me, growing up in a poor family and blah, 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 my dad was a hardworking blue-collar man, and we never heard anything about these concepts about, you got to be positive. You have to empower yourself. We never, ever, ever had those conversations. And right now, we are in this wonderful time of information and a lot of knowledge and things like that. And folks still hang to the old beliefs. I really believe that my life changed when I started talking to myself. And I remember standing in the mirror. I used to play soccer, right, when I was younger. And I would look at myself in the mirror and I go, Miguel, you're going to have an awesome game. You're going to score today. It's going to be awesome. It's going to feel great. I didn't know anything about, positive talk, self-talk, or anything like that. It just somehow God planted that seed in me. And I remember the first time I did it, we went on to play and I scored 3 times. And I was just freaking out, man. I was like, wow, I figured it out. I got the key. I understand the power of my thoughts and my beliefs. And what was truth then is truth now. There's a quote by Norman Vincent Peale. It says, change your thoughts and you change your world. And that is so true. That is like a golden nugget that you should really dissect. If you change your thoughts, you got to figure out what the thoughts you're thinking. And then say, does this serve me or not? We go back to the discernment of your thoughts. You have to evaluate what goes into your mind. Your mind is a precious place. Your mind dictates your life. Your mind dictates your happiness, your success. Why would you not invest time and really filter what's good for your mind? Because what's good for your mind is going to be part of your identity. Thoughts are things, they're powerful. The very thoughts running through our minds, they manifest the life of our dreams, or they draw us closer to our fears. But most people don't realize that there's a lot of power in the thoughts. They just utter things. I know a lot of folks that during the day they make a mistake. Well, I'm an idiot. Well, I'm a freaking this. Oh, how stupid am I? And they don't realize they're saying that. They don't think that there's power on that, on those words and those thoughts. There is. You're telling yourself who you are. You're telling yourself, I'm an idiot. So you become an idiot. So you think you're an idiot. I know it sounds simple, guys, but think about what you think during the day. What's the word you say to yourself? And remember, you're building your personality. It's not like those words don't mean anything. They mean a lot. And you are processing those words. Remember in the beginning of the podcast, I told you that we got 50 to 70,000 daily thoughts, but not all of them are conscious thoughts. And calling yourself names and things like that, those are unconscious thoughts, because you're not thinking about it. You're just uttering because it's inside of you. That's what your mind thinks of you. That's what your mind thinks of yourself. So you need to really, really be careful and watch what you say about yourself. We go about our lives immersed in one mindset or another without the clear realization that whatever it is that we're thinking about or focusing on, it's becoming our identity. It's becoming our reality. So this is serious business, my friends. This is really, really, really important. You know, whether you or not, whether you believe or not, that we become what we think, and what we think and focus, that doesn't really matter. The truth of the matter is that we are the product of our thoughts. Think, and you shall become. It is part of the manifestation of our destiny. But not everybody believes this. Not everybody believes that the power or the thoughts carry that much weight. And if you guys start diving into some investigation or do some research about the power of your thoughts, don't just go, oh yeah, and take it very lightly. Study it. I'm not going to be able to solve your problems in 25 minutes. I'm encouraging to do more study, to do more research. Don't take my word for it, but do some research, and you will see that your thoughts shape your life, that your thoughts shape your destiny, that your thoughts are building your personality. And that personality projects out to the world, and people will perceive you in a certain way. If you have a positive mindset, if you have this air of confidence and things like that, because your thoughts, you're reflecting that, and people are looking at you and going, I can sense that. I can sense that this guy's confidence. I can sense this person, it's a positive person. I feel comfortable because you're projecting that energy. So again, your thoughts are extremely, extremely important. We go about the subconscious thoughts that we have, and you can't see me. If you're watching the video, you can see me, but I'm moving my hands. But I'm not thinking about, okay, I'm going to move my hand, right? It just happens. I mean, I'm a little animated, but my brain is issuing an order for my hand to move in a certain way or do a certain gesture. It's automatically. That is just built in, just like your subconscious thoughts. So this stuff is real, my friends. Really, 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 you have to focus on what you say to yourself, what you think about yourself. I think that one way of really start working on doing things better is you need to refine your focus. The power to achieve anything lies on your focus. And so the more you can focus on your thoughts, the more likely you're going to be able to achieve what you want. If you focus on positive thoughts, on reinforcing thoughts, if you're building yourself up, then you are going to be more successful. So you got to look at what you're focusing on, okay, and be more be conscious about it. There's a lot of folks that they're just an autopilot. Stop being in autopilot. Audit your thoughts. It's just so important, guys. This is such a easy a step to do, and it will have a huge impact in your life. Don't say to yourself, nah, that's not important. I don't believe in that or whatever. Well, if you say that to yourself, then you're a freaking loser already, and you would always be a loser. But if you really want to make a change in your life, a drastic change in your life, then you have to refine your focus on your thoughts and the type of thoughts that you got in your mind. Another practical thing is when you're thinking about stuff, look at the perspective of your thoughts. Um, if you're a negative person and you're going to think negative about everything, try to correct that. Try to find out where that negativity is coming from. It could be from a place of fear, from past experiences that do not exist anymore. You need to figure out what experiences are building your beliefs, your thoughts, and analyze them. Why do you think you're an idiot? Why do you call yourself stupid? Why? Where does that come from? And is it true? You could be, a lot of folks, they, had tough parents, tough teachers, that were bullied. And so all those negative things built their belief system, their thoughts. And you have to go back to those and go, hey, what's the perspective on that? Is it true? If it's not, then work it out and be, again, go back to number one and focus on your thoughts. And go, okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna stop thinking about this. Don't try to fix yourself in 2.2 seconds. It's gonna take a while. But at least you are on the path of recovery. At least you understand that you could become a better person. So you start shedding those old beliefs, those old negative thoughts, and then you start changing those for positive thoughts. You're a creature of God. God made you. How powerful is that? God doesn't call you stupid. God doesn't call you, an idiot. God doesn't call you names. God calls you my son or my daughter, my child. It is one of the most beautiful things for me when I'm feeling blue to go back and reset myself and go, okay, who's my father? Well, my father is God. God made me. I'm unique. I have a unique set of fingerprints. Nobody in the entire world for as many thousands of years, or for some of you guys that believe in with billions of years, nobody has ever existed with the same fingerprints than mine. There has never, ever been a Miguel until God made me. Can you imagine that? I mean, I look at my fingerprints and I go, wow, it's such a small surface. And everybody's just different. Think about that. If you don't believe you're unique just because of that, then we have deeper problems, my friends. God made you unique. And God does not make mistakes. We screw ourselves up. The things we say about ourselves. We build these belief systems based on what everybody else says about us. But how stupid is that? God doesn't say that about us. And He made us. All these freaking people around us that critique us and calls us names and whatever. Whether it's even including your parents, guys. I mean, I'm just going to tell you the truth. There's some things I love my mom, my dad. My dad passed, but no regrets or nothing. But they had their own limited beliefs. And I don't agree with some of them. Because I see myself differently. People ask me, they're like, man, with 15 kids and, building all the business and things like that, how'd you do it? Well, I built a bulletproof mindset. I believe I could do anything. Personally, I could do anything. I built businesses in different industries because I believe that I could do that. I believe that God has given me the talent to do that. For Catholics, is supernatural grace is very important. So God gives you your gifts, and everybody has gifts, guys, believe it or not, huh? God gave me my gifts, and when I am in perfect communion with God, when God is my friend, when I'm doing the right things, God pours down blessings on me. And these blessings make my gifts supernatural. He pours supernatural grace on me. So I'm a super now. Just like the comics. With God, everything, it gets enhanced. All my gifts get enhanced. But you have to believe. Again, we go back to your thoughts and your beliefs. What do you say to yourself, guys? What do you say? I've been talking to a lot of folks out there, and I do appreciate the fact that you guys trust me or confide in me with your issues. But what I'm seeing is a lot of people are not focusing on the basics. They know they are broken, or there's something wrong with them. It's like a car, okay? It's like some people would deal with the check engine light right away. Some don't. And they go, oh, I don't know what it is, whatever it is. And they go on, and their car might be about to fail or broke, and they just don't care. We walk around the same way. We walk around with the engine check light on, and we don't check on it. You need to check on it. You need to check on your thoughts. And again, where are they coming from? And are they true? My friends, you could change your life. You could change the life of your family. You could change the life of a lot of people if you just fix yourselves. Do not go back and be the same person. Take the time to audit your thoughts. Get yourself in front of the mirror and say, who am I? And try to describe yourself. And then you could say, who do people think I am? Because a lot of us put a lot of power on people that don't matter. We put a lot of credit on what they say about us. And it's not true. You know if it's true down in your heart. So not only audit your thoughts, but audit what people say about you. This is so important, guys. Please, 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 if you really want to change your life, start there. What do you see in the mirror? You have to start going, well, I see a person who was perfectly made by God. Yeah, I might be short, I might be brown, I might be whatever it is, but God made you that way. Love yourself, accept yourself. Don't compare yourself to anybody. This is a freaking thing about social media. There's a lot of fake people out there. Especially, I don't know. I don't think us guys compete a lot, but you women, oh my God, they. I don't know. I'm too freaking old, and I don't want to know what guys do to their bodies to enhance whatever parts. I don't know if they even do that or not, but I know that women do. I know that they get fake boobs and butt injections and wrinkle, whatever, all these things. And then they showing their fake bodies or fake faces on Instagram. And there's this young lady who, has regular breasts and a regular rear. And now she's not satisfied with the way God built her. Now she wants to be like the other ones. And they torture themselves because they're so unhappy with what they look like. They're unhappy because they see somebody who's fake out there looking better than they are, in theory. And they kill their self-esteem because of that. And now they're focusing on the wrong things. Well, how do I get a bigger boobs or bigger butt or whatever it is? I don't know. And it's a vicious cycle. You need to love yourself the way you are. Man, you know what? I wake up in the mornings and I see my face. I'm showing my age, but I love it. I love every freaking wrinkle. I love every scar that I have. I have stories for all the scars that I have. And guys, I have a lot of scars. And I love myself. I accept myself that way. I don't want to look like a, stretch piece of shrink wrap or something in my face to look that way. I want it to look normal. I want to age normal. I don't envy anybody. I don't envy anybody's muscles or anything like that because I know their priority is not my priority. My priority is to feed my family, to have a business, to help the charities that I'm helping on. My priority is not to grow muscles. So I'm not concerned about that. I want to be in shape, definitely. But for me, being in shape is being 165 pounds, 32 waist, and, lean. That's all I want. That's my I call it my success. So, again, I don't want to digress from where we're going, but you have to love yourself. God made you a certain way. If you're fat, then work on it. If you're overweight, work on it because God didn't make you fat. But there's certain things we could work on. But you could start working on those things if you love yourself, if you accept yourself. Again, for me, I'm bulletproof, man. My mindset is so strong, but I built it. I worked on it. So to me, when people go, well, why is it that you are going into, natural oils and all those things? You went from selling guns and making ammunition, and now you're in this other industry. You know why? Because I can. Because that's what I want to do. I have no self-limiting beliefs. I know that if I do the right things, God is going to bless that, and He's going to give me the supernatural grace, and He's going to allow me to do whatever I need to do, as long as I'm doing the right thing. So you guys need to really, again, going back to, I want to wrap this up. You got to go back and start auditing your thoughts. So get yourself in the front of the mirror and go, hey, who am I? What do you see? What do you see in the mirror? And say it. And then go, is that true or not? No, it's not. Okay, so what am I going to say about me now? I'm going to say this about me. I'm going to be positive. I'm strong in God. I could do anything as long as I have God. There's no limits. And then, go about what do people think about you? And what is it that you believe that is true about what they say about you and what is not true. So audit that. And based on that, we are on a good start. Work on it. Change the way you think. Change the way you perceive yourself. Okay, because the way you perceive yourself, again, it projects out to other people. And that's how people will see you out there. And that's why they judge you. Or they call you whatever names or whatever. If you call yourself names, I'm pretty sure people go, yeah, he's that idiot. So don't do that. I mean, it's just focus on being positive. Stay strong, my friend. Stay strong, my friends. You know, you have to really focus on what's in your mind and what you say about you. And again, what people say about you and whether it's true or not. And then start sorting things out and then build your bulletproof mindset, because it's very doable, but you have to do this exercise. Guys, I love you very much. And I don't mean that in a stupid way or anything like that. It's just, I want you to win. I want everybody to win. We can win. God made us all for a purpose. We all have a purpose. Let's stop messing around and focus on the things we could fix about ourselves so that we go out and do what God made us for. Let's go accomplish our mission. My friends, again, if you found value in the podcast, share it with your family and friends and make sure you rate it. Give me a rating. If you found value, you owe me a rating. You owe me a comment, right? Be fair. Again, we're going to start a series of basic conversations, basic concepts, basic in the sense that they're very necessary. These are the things that, again, made you as a person, and we're going to attack it, and we're going to make sure that we build a bulletproof mindset so that you are unstoppable. You guys can follow me on Instagram at MAGPatriot. On Facebook, I'm Miguel Godfather. And if you have questions, feel free to email me. You know, I look at every single email. I'll reply to every email that I get. So it's Miguel at godfatherchronicles.com. And again, this podcast is sponsored by naturalchoicecompany.com. Please go visit them. And if you like what they got, buy it. All right. God bless. Take care. See you next time.